So we've heard about probiotics for gut health. How about probiotics for oral health? Hello, my successful and healthy earthlings. Mihaela Ragush here, naturopath and founder of the Natural Health Podcast. In this episode today, I will share with you a toothpaste that has exactly that, filled with probiotics for your oral health. And at the end of this episode, I'm going to give you an opportunity to join a health and success-oriented community by clicking below and joining the Natural Health newsletter. Welcome to the Natural Health Podcast. We'll bring awareness of sustainable health in a business hustle space. Natural Health Podcast is perfect for the high-performing, business-minded individuals who want to work with their biochemistry to achieve health and optimal success. It's Tuesday, which means it's time for this week's top product review. I mean, we've all heard about probiotics for your gut. It's been around for years now and it's hit the supermarkets. I bet you everyone, even yourself, have tried probiotics for your gut before because it's supposed to balance our gut microbiome, right? But have you ever thought that we actually have oral microbes in our mouth? And there needs to be a balance in them also, because it can go out of whack by having too many of the bad ones and too little of the good ones. And then what happens? We have tooth issues, we have oral issues, oral inflammation, bad breath, and so forth, right? So having an unbalanced microflora in the mouth is an absolutely huge issue. Well, that is exactly why I came across this amazing toothpaste by Henry Blooms. Has formulated a very innovative toothpaste using an exclusive probiotic strain called Lactobacillus parasiticus GMNL33, right? This one has been absolutely amazing. I've actually done some research on this, and there's been a study done. So a study was completed and it was demonstrated that this specific probiotic can inhibit the growth of many pathogenic microbes such as Streptococcus. A significant reduction in saliva was detected between a 2-week period of taking this medication, orally administered route. So having this probiotic in your mouth has absolutely destroyed this pathogenic bacteria. Because what does this pathogenic bacteria do, right? It causes so many health issues in our oral cavity, such as inflammation, such as bleeding gums, such as toothaches, and so forth. I mean, the worst thing that you can think about is having teeth issues. Who loves going to the dentist? I know I don't, right? But if you want to stay away from the dentist chair, get this toothpaste. It's absolutely amazing. And I love having these things. I love incorporating these types of things in my daily routine because you brush your teeth anyway. So all you really have to do is grab that toothpaste and exchange it with this toothpaste and you're benefiting yourself. You don't have to add in that, yoga routine or add in that extra supplement because you already are brushing your teeth every morning, night, and some people in between meals. So this is how you can enhance your microflora balance in the mouth by using this probiotic toothpaste. I mean, who would have thought about that? A probiotic toothpaste. But when I got my hands on it, so I've been brushing my teeth with it already for about a few months. I love it. Absolutely love it. This beneficial bacteria also helps balance the pH of our mouth, which also competes with non-beneficial strains of oral bacteria and helps combat acids formed by bacteria, because most bad breath, most of the decay and all that is caused by bacteria, okay? So this Henry Blooms probiotic toothpaste, you can get it at www.henryblooms.com.au. You can get it at your health food stores. Look out for it. It is absolutely amazing. I love it. It's with peppermint. They use peppermint aloe vera. It's fluoride and peroxide free. It's also vegan. It's just amazing. I couldn't have found a better toothpaste. So if you're looking to get your oral health game on point, you have to try this probiotic toothpaste by Henry Blooms. Thank you so much for joining us on the Natural Health Podcast. And remember, the missing link between failure and success is your health. And in this case, your oral health.
content and information provided here is opinion of Mahela Raguse and is for information purposes only and does not constitute medical advice. It is not intended to provide medical advice or take the place of medical advice or any current treatment you're undertaking. Consult your own medical professionals for any medical issues that you may be having. This entire disclaimer also applies to any guests or contributors to the Natural Health Podcast. It is advised that you consult your doctor or healthcare professional in relation to any health concerns you may be having. Mahela Raguse does not take responsibility for any health consequences which occur from a person listening, viewing, or reading this content. Under no circumstances shall the Natural Health Podcast, Mahela Raguse, any guests or contributors to the Natural Health Podcast, or any employees, associates, or affiliates of Mahela Raguse be responsible for damages arising from the information provided on the Natural Health Podcast. By listening to this podcast, you agree not to use this podcast as medical advice to treat any medical conditions in either yourself or others. Please note, if you're taking prescription, do not stop your medication or start a new protocol, including but not limited to supplements, diet, lifestyle changes without consulting your doctor or healthcare professional. If you or any person has a medical concern, you should consult with your healthcare provider or seek other professional medical advice. Never disregard professional medical advice or delay in seeking it because of something that you have read or heard on the Natural Health Podcast or in any linked materials. If you think you may have a medical emergency, call your doctor or emergency services immediately. Neither Mahela Raguse nor the publisher of this content takes responsibility for the possible health consequences of any person or persons reading or listening or following the information in the educational content.